So on our last one, wow, why are you so angry when you're getting to work, buddy? My goodness. That's crazy. You must have had a long walk. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Oh man. On our last one, we did all sorts of stuff that included making these people angry when they get to work now. Oh, that's great. All right, staff door. Let's put a staff door in right at the back there. Sorry about that, guys. I'm making them walk all the way around the building, and apparently that makes them angry because they're lazy. Get over it. You're fine. You're fine. Why are you so mad? I mean, seriously, why are you so angry? Because you're hungry and you got to go to the bathroom. Okay, I get that. Why are you so mad? I don't know why you're so mad, but you came at just the wrong time because you could have walked right through there, I think. I hope you're in a good mood when you sit down on that register, because if not, that's going to be kind of bad. Well, as I was starting to say, we kind of played around with our parking situation a little bit, and I think at this point it's time to maybe rearrange some of this stuff. Something I didn't get a chance to get to on the last one is something you told me about, and apparently it sure is the case. That is really kind of bizarre, and I don't understand that. I mean, I'm looking at some of this stuff, and it just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. I guess it doesn't have to make sense to me. The more you put something down, the lower your profit margin goes, so you have to go and do something like this, and do a manual margin, and then crank it up to 200%, which seems really kind of strange, but whatever, that's the way it works. So we're going to go ahead and adjust a few of these. I don't know if we'll do everything, because my goodness, that's going to take forever if we do that. I mean, look at how long it's taken just to do this top row. I mean, that's kind of bonkers. But then I get to stuff like this, and this is where it starts to get annoying. Like, really? Really? Like, that's it? I mean, if people are willing to pay this, which they sure seem willing to pay it, then why am I not, jacking the price up as high as I possibly can? I mean, that kind of seems like that would be in my best interest. I mean, this whole game is about making money, and the game tells you that you're trying to bleed people dry. So, let's not. Actually, you know what? Can I do it the faster way? Store 13 products. I guess that's kind of faster, but I would like to just. I guess I can't do everything. That's kind of annoying. I'd like to be able to just grab like all of these, do a Control A, and just manual margin 200% on everything. Because no, that's not cool. I mean, see 160. Yeah. See, I bet this is going to end up making today probably the most profitable day that we've had. I could be wrong on that. Could be wrong. I mean, look at that. We should be making $20 on a book, which, wow, that's kind of insane. I don't think that's how much you normally make on a book, but whatever. I'm not going to argue the point. This isn't necessarily meant to be all about reality. I get that. I'm not gonna complain about that. Just saying, that's kind of crazy. Wow, look at that. There are still so many things to adjust in here. Then we have a whole other massive store next door where this is going to be the case. That's kind of annoying. I guess we are going to end up doing just about all of this store, but thankfully some of them I've already done. But oh my goodness. Yeah, this is crazy, but I am really curious to see what the end result is going to be in terms of our daily profit. I mean, a lot of these we've already adjusted, and I've seen people buying them at this price, so it's not like they're not going to buy them. I mean, I'm yet to see anything pop up where it says, this is too expensive, people aren't buying it, you need to charge less money. That doesn't seem to happen, so. The funny part is, though, this is really entirely unnecessary. I mean, it's totally fine. We don't have to do this. Where are we at? Fridge. Okay, so we're going to stop when we get to TV sets because we have other things that we want to do here. So we'll just adjust a few more of these. I feel like that's going to be okay. I mean, theoretically, tomorrow will be even better than today because these will all, well, a considerable portion of these will have been adjusted. All right, so we're TV sets, washing machine. All right, fine. We'll do. I was going to just stop, but you know what? Fine. We'll just do everything because I hate to go this far and then stop. It's kind of annoying in this store specifically just because of all the appliances. They're all single square items rather than two squares, so it's taken a little while longer to do that, but I mean, you can see when the difference is a possibility of $80 or $240 or whatever the case may be. That's a huge chunk of change that we're possibly looking at. Cat, hey, what are you doing? You need to let go of that. Oh, my goodness. She reached up and she got her claw stuck in one of the elastic bands on my shock mount. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Oh, my goodness. My cat, I tell you. She is interesting. All right, look at that. We have the entire store done now. Whew. Oh, my goodness. That's craziness. I don't know that we're ever going to see those $31,000 days again, but considering we were down in the dumps of around 10 grand, I think probably getting up to about 15 is entirely possible. But then we have this store, which, oh man, this one's going to be able to make a crap ton of money once we adjust everything, but we're not going to do that right now. What are you complaining about? Store 6 is full. Fine, whatever. Do whatever you need with store 6. I don't really care right now. It's fine. How are we doing here? Look at that. You run right in. Boom, you're done. All right, see, look at that, guys. I'm taking care of my employees. I'm giving them good close parking spots so they can run right in, hop on whatever their shift may be, and they're good to go. So like that one ran through the store to get over here. That's kind of cool. That's kind of what I wanted to see, actually. We need to build some foundations. So I'm not sure how we're going to do this yet, but one of the things I really dig in one of the most recent patches is this. You get your dimensions now. That is super awesome. So we don't have enough money to really do a massive building. I mean, you can see this is about as big as we can get, a 68 by 50, which means we're not really going to get, oh, you know what? I don't want that. Crud. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get rid of that, which means we're not really going to have the money to put a massive foundation down. We cannot do that. Yes, hi, Kitty. I see you. I realize you're right there. You're headbutting me. So I think what instead we'll do is we'll go ahead and maybe build one big store over here. I don't know, maybe something like that. That might work out okay. So if we were to do something like this, wow, that is pricey. Oh my goodness. That is pricey. Wow, look at that. Let's go ahead and take it out about as far as we can go. That's it right there. Wow. Nope. Too far. One over. And then one down. Wow. So we're looking at a 51 by 70. That's insane. So let me do just some quick checking here. What are you? So we went with a 15 by 36. So I think if we end up going... Wow. All right. Okay. We're going to do it. We're going to build this like ginormous building over here. And we're going to run out of money, which is going to be the really awesome part. But we'll have more later, so it'll all work out okay. So 51 by 70, done. All right. Game speed, engage. Oh, you are such a sweet kitty sometimes. She's leaning into my chest. Truth of the matter is she's hungry and she would like to be fed. But that will happen soon enough, kitty. Don't worry about it. You will be taken care of. So I'm not sure what this is going to be yet, other than we do have a cinema and a bowling alley to build. So this might be a combined Cinebowl alley. A bolema? I don't know. A bolema sounds kind of bad. Let's not call it a bolema. Ah, you are still doing that. That is funny. You don't normally do that. That's interesting. Hi. Nope, let's not do that. In the meantime, since we need to make money, let us manage our store number... is that the right one? Store 15. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is going to be painful. I apologize. Wow, look at that. Profit margin, manual margin, boom, done. Profit margin, manual margin, boom, done. Oh, you know what we probably should do too? We'll check when we're done here, because there are a couple places where we're selling these high margin items. Like, well, I guess the shoes are kind of a high margin item. Look at that. Some of this stuff is not, but some of these things are pretty high margin. And we should double check to make sure that our various stores do have them in, you know, good margin settings. So they're charging as much as they possibly can. Since, like I said, it doesn't seem to affect in a negative way how many of a product we're able to move. We're moving a lot of product here. I mean, we'll check after the day is done. Maybe after the next day is done. But we'll check the other store and see how it's doing. I'm willing to bet you it made more money than it was. And at the end of the day, so long as it's making more money, I don't really care if it's moving less product. I just want to make more money. Ideally, you know, you want to be able to move the maximum amount of product and make the maximum amount of money, but since it doesn't seem to matter in this game what you have in storage, I feel like just making the most amount of money, that's really all that matters. So, you know, we'll do that. We're going to try anyway. I think at some point we hit a goal, because I see that now. I'm looking at all the little icons waiting for me at the bottom. We hit something. I guess our money is very slowly going down as our building crew works on stuff. And of course, it's being kind of, I don't know, supplemented, I guess you could say, by all of the money we're actually making at just doing all this stuff. So, not too bad. It's going to take me a while to get through all these things. Oh man, this is terrible. But I'm willing to bet you it will be worth it in the long run. I really think it will be. I wish you could, like I said, I wish you could just set everything in the store, and maybe there is, and I'm just doing it the dumb way, but I did not see an option to do that. I did not see that option anywhere. Reassign storage, got it. Staff, yep, got it. And then products, one at a time. Even if I could only just select, you know, every I don't know, set of underwear, all the shelves and racks of jackets, all that stuff, and just do all of those at one time, that'd be great. I would be on board with that idea. That'd be awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future that's an option. It's not right now to the best of my knowledge. Could be wrong. Maybe if I went into the needs window or something, maybe there's something in there, but I don't know. At the very least, I see a lot of little just kind of quality of life changes happening, and I think it's worth pointing those things out when they happen, like that whole thing with showing the numbers on building foundations. That is such a nice little thing. I mean, truly it is. You can make all the arguments you want about it should have been there before, but I don't know. I don't claim to know how easy or difficult this stuff is. I mean, they're having to put in all sorts of kind of back-end stuff to make it so you can rotate things. Obviously, it's not a simple thing to do, so that's the fun part about making video games. It's really not that easy. There's always something that you break or something that you weren't counting on that happens, so, you know, it's just the nature of the beast. It's how it goes. I'm guessing that by the time our crew is done building this big, gigantic building here, I wouldn't be surprised if we have another, maybe a couple 100,000 in the bank. I mean, if it's only going to be 3 people working on it and they are way far away, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. So what do we have going on here? Yep, you're full. And we made, oh wow, we hit 50 grand daily profit. We got 10 grand for that. So, wow, look at that. Look at that. We've been kind of floating around. In fact, you know what? Let me pull that one up. I want to see. I'd like to see where we are here. No, let's not look at the last 70 days. Look at the last few days. So we're kind of kicking around the 40 grand. We hit 50. We're up to 64 grand. That's just bonkers. So let's go back to store number 13 here. Look at that. Yeah, this one had been kind of kicking around 11, 12, and it's now up to 23 grand. And this one is getting up there too. Yeah, that made a lot of difference. I hate to say it, just because it's kind of painful to do that, but that really made a lot of difference there. Let me look at our products here. Let's see, where are the... yeah, see, this is interesting. Some of the stuff, like car tools, milk, bread, whatever, some of the stuff is not really where I would expect it to be. I mean, I guess some of it is. I must have at some point. Or maybe I only have one table of fresh fruits. I guess maybe that's the case. I don't know. Here, let's jack up the price on our tablets and smartphones. And I'm just looking to see what else has a pretty decent profit margin. I'm okay with not going through the list of everything right now if it doesn't look like it has a decent profit margin. That didn't change much. Toys aren't going to change much. That'll be just like the dishes. But something like this, the laptops, now let's go ahead and jack the price up on that. We want to make sure we're getting maximum value for those things. So we have store number 4 over here, which has all sorts of stuff. Jewelry. Let's absolutely make sure we're getting the maximum we can out of that. Jewelry. And cameras and game consoles. Power tools would be a good one too. So we'll go ahead and crank up the price on those. MP3 players. We're going to get a little bit out of that one. Hand tools, power tools. So another one of power tools. That's good. Car tools. I'm not going to worry about most of those. Detergent, shampoo, cosmetics. Most of the stuff is kind of cheap, so I'm not feeling too badly about leaving it if we do. Okay, yep. Most of that stuff I'm going to say is okay. And then bottled water, soda. We should probably change. Since bottled water always sells a ton, everyone buys bottled water in this game, so... Wow, canned food, $20. I can only assume that everyone is buying a ton of it. Because otherwise, that's just ridiculous. Bottled water. Let's go ahead and move you up again. We'll check how our big... Wow, I saw that. We just pulled in 68,000. That is bonkers. All right. So here's where we get to the stuff that we got to make sure we are cranking the price on, even though it's not going to make it that big of a deal. Yeah, people will be buying this stuff, and we're going to add it to other stores, I think, too, just because we're probably going to need to add more of it. In fact, I haven't even looked at the needs yet just to see what we have going on. But I'm willing to bet you we're not hitting all of our target needs, so let's go ahead and pull that up. Wrong one. Needs. There we go. Yeah, see, look at that. Liquor, soda. I mean, we're not hitting any of this stuff. I think since we opened things up, we're just not hitting anything. Oh, man, that means we just need more stores, more stores, more stores. That is crazy. There we go. So building is about halfway done. We got 490 true grand remaining. Store number 6. Man. What do we have for staff going on in here? Do we have 3 people at every given time? Because, I don't know. I mean, this store's... I don't know what's going on with this store. This one, that one's open 24 hours a day. No. Store number 6, that one. There we go. What do we have for staff going on in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it must be around closing time, I'm guessing. Let's see. So you come in at 12, 7, 12, 12. 7 and 7. No. Maybe we just need more lines over here. We need more registers. I'm just watching the store for a minute to see what happens. I mean, so far it's looking pretty good, really. I mean, you know. There we go. What happened there? So, what happened there? Huh. I don't know what happened there. Everyone went home. That was bizarre. I guess maybe I need to stagger them a little bit so they don't all run out at the same time or something? That was weird. Because once everyone left at the same time, that left no registers open at all. So maybe we'll set it up so that one leaves a little early and theoretically everyone gets in that line. I don't know. That's not going to work out well either. I think I just need more registers is really what that comes down to. That's not very good. How's our fast food restaurant doing? We played with this one a little bit on the last one. Oh, look at that. It actually cracked $700 at some point. $746 is what it made a good couple days ago. I only made $373 yesterday. I wonder why that is. Maybe someone didn't report to work or something. I don't know. Maybe I had a lot of food waste going on. I don't know what the deal is with that. Building is getting pretty close to done. Pretty darn close. I kind of hate to do this, but we are going to need to add some roads over here. So we'll add a new road. Yeah, we're going to maintain that right there. And then what we'll do is we'll leave 1, 2... I don't know how many we're going to leave. We're going to have to leave some room for parking spots over here. That's what that's going to have to be. So maybe we do something like this where we run the road kind of behind it like we did on the last one. And we leave parking up here for staff and all of that. So we'll just do something like that. I don't even know if that's going to be enough. We might have to add some staff parking over here. I guess we'll see how that goes. Maybe what I should do, before you start working on that, sir, let me get rid of all this. I think I'll go ahead and I'll just bite right now. Here, let's go ahead and add the road just like that. I don't know what you're going to work on, but work on something else instead. There we go. That way we can just make sure that we have enough staff parking. We can do a whole row of staff and delivery parking over here. We'll do a bunch of delivery parking like right about here. 3 or 4 squares worth. I don't even know that we need to. And then we'll do a bunch of staff parking through the rest of all of this. I feel like that'll work out okay. How's it going, Kat? What are you doing over there? I don't trust you when you're walking around over there. You look like you're trying to chew on stuff. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. Anyway, we'll let them go ahead and continue working on that because they're actually getting pretty darn close to finishing. And then I give them yet more stuff to do because why not? Because why not? This really is kind of a messed up system of roads here, but I think it'll end up working out okay. I don't know. I mean, this is what happens when you don't plan everything way in advance. So, don't have the money to do it. So what can you do? Wow, we did not make a whole lot of money yesterday. Only about 60 grand. All right, well, whatever. That's still pretty good. I mean, we're still doing better than we were. Wow, look at all those people who arrive on time, no less. Good for them. Good job, everyone. Thank you for arriving on time. We're going to watch this store just to see what happens. I don't know what ends up happening here with... maybe what I should do is have my second crew come in a little later because they're going to show up, right about now-ish. Or maybe an hour from now-ish. And they're just going to wander around. They can't do anything until these registers empty. So, I don't know. Maybe we just, maybe we'll just keep the store open a little later or something. That might not be a bad idea. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Here, let's manage this store right now. So which one are you? You're store number 6. We're just going to go ahead and do it right now. We're going to, well, no, we can't do it today. We'll open... Maybe we'll open an hour earlier tomorrow. Man, I just had a coughing and sneezing fit. Oh, my goodness. So we'll open an hour earlier tomorrow, and I'll have to adjust all of their times, but we're going to wait until the end of the day. Okay, so theoretically we have shift change over. There we go. We still have lines. No one is complaining too much yet. There we go. We just lost some sales right there. But we only lost 2. That's not as bad. That's not as bad. That's a far cry better from 21 or 16 or 15 or whatever. So we'll open an hour earlier. Just kind of thinking maybe that'll help kind of curb some of that early morning rush. And then we're going to adjust it so that we're open an hour later too. I think at least an hour. Because, boom, store's closed. So now let's go ahead and we'll wait until this is at least past 10 o'clock and we'll adjust it just to make sure. There we go. So 2,200. Let's check our staff. Our stock clerk comes in. I guess we kind of need to have a couple of stock clerks now. So let's go ahead and hire another one. We'll do that. It's about time. Probably should have done it some time ago, but whatever. So, Robin, you are going to come in at, we'll say, 1 o'clock. And then I need to adjust all my people who are coming in at 12 because they're no longer needed at 12. So you can come in at 1 o'clock. And then all my crew who's coming in at 7, guess what? Sorry, you're going to come in earlier now. And you're going to come in at 7 now. And then you are going to come in at 6. And there we go. So we're going to have just that slight overlap in the middle again. And the reason I'm doing that again is just because I want to make sure that I have someone who's actually open so the people can... The people in line can run over to the cashier that is actually still there. Oh, look at that. We are almost done. That is so close. And then we got to figure out what we're doing with this building. Oh, my goodness. But that, alas, is going to have to come on the next one. So we will finish constructing this building on the next one, and we'll start putting it together and figure out how we're going to utilize it, because I don't know yet. But we'll worry about that on that next episode. So catch you on that one. Until then, thanks for watching. See you later.